Okay, well, we're gonna do a little walk around the house. Yeah, quick little introduction, I guess. My name is Darius. This is my wife's Analita.
Hello.
We don't do them every single video. I guess I don't know. I kind of think that we have a whole bunch of these regular
Hello, guys.
subscribers that.
Yeah, I'm always say hello, guys.
Yeah, she always says hello. I kind of just do my thing, but yeah. So I'm a Polish Canadian. Been living in Canada for about 33 years. Born in 75, so I was like, 15, 16 type deal when I moved to Canada, but I've been there for a very, very long time. Now we moved over here to the Philippines to kind of start a new life. A lot of it had to do with my health, but we're doing a lot of house updates. We're building a house here, renovating Munchkin's house that was here already here for a while. Wasn't really taken care of properly for a while, so now we had to do all kinds of renovations, all kinds of stuff. And but yeah, that's just a little quick thing, introduction. Yeah, this is the septic tank here. Look at this silly guy, eh? He's just loving this though.
Yeah, they put this on top, and then they put it square so they can get in and remove the barrier underneath.
Oh,
They can
really?
take it off, and then remove, and then cover it.
Oh, and then cover it. That's
Yeah.
how it goes. That's how it works.
They're
Oh.
going to remove this, and then I think this is still also they need to remove.
So they're gonna climb in there and get all of that support off.
Because it's gonna be rotten along the way.
Oh.
So it's not good for the septic tank. So they need to remove.
Oh,
And I don't
see.
know.
Who the hell is gonna fit in there?
Well, ano nga ko yung tawag dito? English daw eh. He's covering the septic tank. Yeah. Paano daw ba yan? English daw ako, magsalita. Kahirap di ba?
Look how tiny this is, like a 1 by 1 by 1. Damn, unless it's you that's gonna fit in there.
I think I can.
You know, Munchkin is 4'7" and 78 pounds, so she can definitely fit in there. But my fat ass ain't getting in there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But this is the house. This is the crib that we're building, renovating. Our budget is 1 million pesos, okay, which is 25,000 Canadian. And that's going over our budget, to be honest. Our budget is like 800,000 pesos, really, but we might have to stretch it out to 1 million just because we're doing a lot of stuff, man. The house was here originally. I guess would have to go to our first video to see how the house actually looked like before. But yeah, this is the kitchen over here. And we wanted to make it kind of an open concept type of deal. And we're gonna have a terrace out here where all this gravel is, all these rocks are over there. That septic tank is gonna get covered as well. Our patio is gonna kind of go out to that, just a little past that septic tank. And out here it's gonna come out just as far. So it's gonna kind of be like an L type of shape. It's gonna go out about 10 feet here. It's gonna be about 10 feet there. That's our bedroom, master bedroom over here. But let's see what the guys did so far. They took this wall out here. Yeah, there's a lot of sharp objects kicking around. Oh, and they took this wall out as well. That's pretty cool. So there was a wall here going into the living room. That got taken out completely, and now this got taken out too. So we're gonna.
We're taking that one out. Old sink.
some sliding doors over here. We're gonna be building a countertop over here, kind of a L-shaped type deal. Stove over there. I think the fridge is gonna go over here on this side here. The CR is over here. Everything got raised quite a bit by about 5 feet or so in some spots. Roof is on a slope, so it's not 5 feet in all the spots, but basically 5 feet everywhere, really, kind of around. We got a window over here. It's going to be a one-way window in this shower here, because it'd be kind of cool to be taking a shower and be looking out to the jungle over here. I think that's so cool. But yeah, man, this is coming along pretty good. We're getting a lot of comments on that people are pretty impressed that we're going to be doing this all on a 1 million peso budget. We're pretty happy about that. We're sticking to the budget pretty good. The roof was supposed to be here yesterday, but it got delayed till next week. I guess the crane that puts all the material onto the truck is broken, so they have to fix that up, and then they're gonna get the material over here. And this whole floor is gonna be raised here. That's why a lot of this walls that are being taken down, they're all gonna really stay, because the bedrooms over here are was about 12 inches higher than the living room and the kitchen, and that's all gonna get raised. But this is what I was talking about when the wall was gonna be going out. Princess over here, but the roof is all ready to go. We're just waiting for the roof. But still, my favorite spot is in a bedroom over here. Look at this, you guys. That's gonna be so cool. We're gonna have not sliding doors here. They're gonna be swinging doors. Just 2 doors going out this way. Our bed over here. Just wake up in the morning, be looking out to the jungle over here. We're gonna build some garden beds over there. Have a little patio set out there, you know. Be chilling out there in the evening times, like right now. Right now it's all peaceful and quiet and everything. It's oh man, I can't wait till this is done. But the progress is pretty cool. We are just finishing week 6.
Week 6.
Yeah. So you're saying they're gonna get in there through those little manholes right there, and then take out all of that, and then cement the whole thing again.
And I don't know how they're gonna cement the whole thing without falling.
Without falling?
Without falling the cement to the ground.
Well, because now it's gonna be dry cement with rebar. It's got rebar in there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So now it's gonna be a strong floor.
It's not river, it's still roof still.
Well, yeah, but inside the concrete, and in the concrete, there's rebar in there.
I think so.
Yeah, no, for sure there is. I saw them measuring it. Hello. Here's Auntie over here. She's gonna be in a vlog here. But yeah, it's coming along pretty cool, I think. This roof over here is gonna be, I don't know if anybody can see that nail right there. That's where the ceiling is going to be. So the ceiling is gonna go all around. It's not gonna be as high as that. I mean, we're gonna put a roof on there, but then the ceiling is gonna be lower too. And then a shower in here. Basically how this is, we're gonna have a fixed wall here, like this way here, up to about here, just so you can kind of get into the shower here. And we're gonna have a shower, like what are those rainfall showers, whatever they're called, chilling over there. And then yeah, while you're taking a shower, you can look outside. Haha, that's so cool, you guys. I'm so hyped about all this. Every day there's more work done, and every day we're kind of seeing that it's getting a little bit closer and closer. So we're very, very excited. And Munchkin's property is pretty big, you know. Our property. I keep saying Munchkin's because really this is hers, right? This is her her spot, but we're married and I'm here to stay. But yeah, I gotten some comments. Am I worried about my wife leaving me and all that jazz? Obviously, I'm not. We have a really solid relationship. We got married in Canada. We met in Canada. So yeah, no, she came back here with me to help me with my body, and she knew that there wasn't too much I could do in Canada anymore as far as work goes and as far as my health. And I had got hip issues, and I got a this degenerative disease in my back. So two of my disc L4 and L5 are basically collapsed. We're talking to a few different doctors about what options I have. I've gotten MRIs, X-rays, absolutely everything. I almost had a surgery, you guys. I almost went in for a surgery because I have I have a tear in my left labrum on both of my hips, left and my right. I have two tears in there. So I don't walk properly anymore. And I haven't in a few years. I haven't been able to walk correctly in a few years, but almost had a surgery. I backed out of it last minute because the surgery was going to be 600,000 pesos per side, so 1.2 million, which was more than I could afford. It was more than, and all that was going to go into my credit cards anyways, and it was just too much. I said no to that. From the research I've been doing, people with this kind of a issue, they end up getting a hip replacement eventually anyways. So I think I'll probably need a hip replacement in like 10 years. But right now I'm trying to do physiotherapy and other things. I'm going to be getting a PRP shot in my disc. It's not going to be going into my disc directly. It's going to be going into the facet, whatever it is, kind of between the discs. Hopefully that's going to ease the pain a little bit, because I've been walking very, very goofy for past few years now. And that's kind of the reason, one of the biggest reasons why we moved up here, is just because my health was just, it was gone. It was gone. And the weather over here does my body so good. I've been able to not run. I can't run, but I can shoot a little basketball. Basketball was my life before I got hurt. I would, play ball like... I'm 50 years old now, and I was up to last year, a year ago, is when I got really injured at the end. That was kind of the last injury that I had, and after that, my body never got better. It never got better. But I almost had a surgery here, which I really came here for that surgery. But after doing a bunch of research, and the doctors that I was dealing with, I kind of wasn't feeling them, So I ended up going to see other doctors, and they really focused on my back. They're like, yo, your hips, they did a whole bunch of movements on me. They're like, you don't have a hip impingement, which I thought I had. That's what my doctor said in Canada that I had. But that was without an MRI. We never got an MRI done over there because I had a 2-year wait. If I would have stayed in Canada, I still would be next March 2027 is when my schedule for my MRI was. I came over here, had that done immediately. It cost me 52,000 pesos to do it on 3 different spots. So, and that was in Manila at St. Luke's Hospital, which is the best hospitals here in the Philippines. And I had that done over there. Results came in, and it was all bad. there was nothing good, man. Like I said, this degenerative disease, disc bulge, arthritis. I have arthritis in both hips and in my spine. So like my hips and my back is just whack, man, just totally whack. But the weather itself is doing me so much better. Just the heat and the humidity does me so good over here. I love being here. The weather is just ridiculously awesome. So, but yeah, here's the house. The house I think is looking, pretty dope. I think once it's kind of done, it's gonna look really, really, really cool. It's really peaceful over here, and we got a little bit of a spot here. Like we got a pretty big lot over here. It goes to that white post over there, and all across here, coming over there, and way past that big tree over there. That's probably another 10 meters that it goes past all that. So over here we're gonna be building some garden beds. chicken coop over there. You know, have some 10 or so chickens, you know what I'm saying? Have a few chickens, some eggs, some fresh eggs every day. Because, like I said, the groceries, they kind of add up. Everything adds up over here. And we have a little pizza business we're starting, a pizza truck that we built, which is not working. We got completely ripped off on it. Total scam that somebody did on us. The truck is not even running, and we're going back and forth with the lady that we were dealing with. She said she's going to come up here with a mechanic to show us that it is working, and because she delivered it in November, she's saying, well, you guys have had this truck for so long and now you're getting back to us about it not working. Well, she knew that we were not even in Philippines. We were still in Canada. We were building this while we were in Canada, and she knew that, and you know, just totally scammed us. But we'll see what ends up out of it. We're actually looking at a few spots on a highway, on a main road over there. Maybe we'll just rent a spot if it's going to cost too much to fix it, and they're not going to. I don't think they're going to fix it. So no, I'm still chatting away about life. You know, now I'm talking about the truck that we most likely got completely scammed with, you know. But the chick said she's going to be coming, and you know,
Be coming next week, not this week.
yeah, because every time we've been dealing with her, she's nothing but excuses, and you know, always health issues and different type of BS. You know, at the end it's all BS, right? So, but yeah, this is the update so far. This wall taking out, the roof, all of that is, the framing is all completely done. Oh, they did the over here on a CR2. They did that. Okay. Yeah, and a septic tank got done over here. I don't know how those guys, if they're gonna get in, I'm gonna video this, okay? If the guy's gonna get in there and remove, because in there they have a wood structure to hold up that whole roof, and apparently they're gonna take that all apart. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see.
We gotta show you guys.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna video that. I'm not going in there. That's one thing.
Either me, I can take it off.
No. All right.
Okay,
Well.
bye. See you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks you for the comments, you guys. We're getting some pretty dope comments. There is some negative stuff, but there's a lot more positive stuff that's coming our way, and we appreciate every comment. So if you guys drop a comment, we will always try to respond to it, and we really appreciate all the comments. So all the love. Thanks, guys. Peace out.